Okay, we have arrived at Vigelbus residence, and it looks like there's a quest here from the race master.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
You know what? No. I don't want to. No, I'm done with horse racing unless it is absolutely necessary to perform them.
There's no doubt it's another of Menger's ideas for...
Is it him? Yes.
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Good to meet you.
Sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them. But a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Yeah, I dealt with
I
them.
think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
He's gonna lose it all. It's not set up. Who's Count de Louverton?
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about then?
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Ooh, doesn't sound good. I'll win the race for you. Let me pay your debt. Dandelion will have to live without his placards. I'll pay his debt.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the
Like I
Rosemary
said,
time.
I won't do horse
Just as
racing
soon as
unless
I
it
settle
is
my obligations.
absolutely
Fine.
necessary.
See there.
Okay, that is done. That was easier than I did expect. Now let's go and speak with Dandelion once more.
So, we start
And here we are. Wow. Whoa. This place looks completely different. I'm impressed. Hello, Dandelion.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What
I did
about
a
Rotlick?
good choice.
Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
That's the name of the place. Chameleon. I like it. It's not the Rosemary and Thyme anymore.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Yes, it's disguised as a cabaret, but it's actually a brothel. Good job there, Dandy. What about the choreography?
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't, but Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Okay. When is the grand opening?
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Do we have to escort her? Hope not. She's gonna get abducted or something.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
You know what? Gladly. Let's
Why
take
not?
a break.
That's my boy.
Stay a while.
The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
Yeah, she said you're a rat and you smell. She praised your rationality. I actually don't remember. When was this? I don't remember.
Can't say I remember. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough. I just changed muses often.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its crowning glory.
Well, good for you.
One thing's
Hope he's
eating
able
me.
to settle down.
How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
You're down the line.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's
Dead?
What? Speak, man.
badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Always something.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no robbery, no ordinary attack.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
Soon. I am on the
This
case.
is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues.
Thank you there, doctor. You are
No need to look astonished,
kindly
gentlemen.
helpful.
As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Putting yourself in danger.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Can I get into the morgue? I guess I
Think they'll
have
let
a
me
choice
into
in
the
his
morgue?
matter.
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yes. Let's go.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
No problem.
You lead.
Why can't it just be done with a quest when it's completed?
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think.
I think I found
drama
this place
victims
once.
can hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
No, wrong weapon. Wrong weapon. I need silver for this. Drowners. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, his secret lair should be on the left side when we get to it. A water hag as well. Ah, she's dead. Oh, I love that attack. Okay, come on. Ooh. Okay. Dodging. Don't like that. Okay, come on, just kill it. Where is the good doctor?
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Feels like it was done on purpose to her. Yes. Not kind at all. You need to figure out who's done this and make him pay 10 times over. Or more. Preferably more. Okay, he's coming.
Take the ladder.
Okay, I was mistaken. We were not going to where I thought we were.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Dwarven woodcarver, you say? Is that him? No, that's a woman. Okay. Fooled me.
Human. Wrong body type. Human. Wrong body type.
That's human.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one. Let's keep looking.
Yeah, we're gonna loot this. There's a beverage. Is maybe in here? No, in here perhaps. Aha, this looks
That's
right.
gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indication.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
No,
Not a
not at all.
bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's start with the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Huh. Let's examine the eye sockets.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns. Blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Eye sockets.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Oh, poor thing. His larynx has been cut out.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Oh, that's horrible. Genitals.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
There could be a connection.
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Legs.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense
Everyone
of humor.
does. Yeah, hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Every kind of profession has their own kind of joke. You know, humor even.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
What is it? Hope it can't be any worse. What is
An
that?
egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Okay. Open his abdomen.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
So, the murderer doesn't want the body to decay. Alright, I know enough.
Alright, think I know enough.
But what do we know?
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ritual, punishment, no motive, murderer's mad. Yeah.
No motive to speak of. Murderer's mad, plain and simple.
Unfortunate. Such individuals are hardest to catch.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner.
Hi.
I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
If you
Very
don't
well,
mind.
speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
I take it you two know each other?
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered
looks
certain
younger,
basic
though.
principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate?
Yes,
Exciting.
actually.
He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave.
Sounds like he doesn't want anyone to look at the body.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Wow, that I did not expect. Thank you.
Thank you.
He reminds me of the main character in Anno something 1716 something. The PlayStation 4 game. Nathaniel, who is he? Enlighten me.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Could have told me you know the coroner.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Fine, I won't press it.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet.
30
What can
years
we do
and
now?
it's still not healed.
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Well, we have a place to visit. Oh, wrong button. Quest updated. Find Eustace, the corpse collector. Examine the place where the woodcarver died. Investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked. Let's go and talk to the corpse collector. He's nearby.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets.
Ah, are you kidding me?
The father who used to kill women.
Full of fast.
Is it him?
You
Yeah.
Eustace, the corpse collector.
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art. One of them, right?
Yeah.
No purse neither, as I recall.
Oh, so you loot them.
One of them.
That's not nice.
So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
You searched him?
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
He's not happy with me. What was in the pockets? Tell me.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
No, I'll take it.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Hit him.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Yeah, he deserved that. Had to blow off some steam. Which one is closest? Okay, let's go to the wood chorus. Wherever he died. See you over there, just a GP.